All right, what's up, guys? I had to do a video about this. Should be a short video, but we have to talk about the craziness that happened last night at 2 a.m. I'm talking Kawhi Leonard is going to the LA Clippers, and with him is Paul George, who was traded by OKC for Danilo Gallinari, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and 4 first-round picks, and I think 2 second-round picks. So I'm going to talk about kind of every team that I think is affected by this trade. And first, obviously, I'm going to talk about the Clippers. The Clippers now have 2 of the 3 best two-way players in the NBA. Paul George, MVP candidate. Kawhi Leonard, Finals MVP. And you add them to a team that still has Patrick Beverley at the 1. Landry Shamet should start for them at the 2. They still have Lou Will off the bench. They still have Montrezl Harrell, Ivan Zubac. They have a loaded roster. They are your favorites. They have to be your favorites. They took the Warriors 6 without Kawhi and PG. I think it's crazy. I'm curious to see how that works. I think it's weird to throw 2 small forwards on the same team and see how it works. Now, obviously, both of them can play 2 through 4. They can guard 2 through 4, so I think they're going to be fine. But yeah, I think they have to be your favorites. I would give them, obviously, an A on this trade. Giving up a young piece like Shai Gilgeous is tough for a team to do like that, but like we saw with the Clippers, with their roster, I think they're ready to win now. Their younger pieces aren't that young. Other than Landry Shamet, a lot of their team is around 25, 26, and this is their prime, and this is when they need to take advantage of that and really go for a title. So yeah, really like that. It's tough to see Danilo go too, but I think he'll be just fine in OKC. I think he will make the most out of his role. He's done a lot to grow his game from when he first came in. And yeah, I think they're going to miss his three-point shooting, but not too much, right? Because then you bring in Kawhi and PG, and no one cares anymore. All right, so yeah. Then I'm going to talk about the team they traded with, OKC. Kind of odd for them to make this move. I think that they finally realized that they're a little stagnant. I think they realized that their ceiling with PG and Westbrook is a 4 seed. And I like when teams do something to mix it up. I've heard they're trying to unload Westbrook. They tried to unload Westbrook to Toronto. That didn't work. And it's tough with his contract the way it is and the way he likes to play basketball. If he had the contract, his huge contract, but he wanted to play more of a team game, it might be one thing. But if he wants to get triple doubles, there's only a handful of teams that want that guy. And I'm glad he's still in OKC. I'm glad they still kept him. I like it. I like that they got a guy like Shai, but they also got a guy like Danilo. Guys that are going to help them win now, but are also pieces for them to kind of build off in the future. Danilo, I know, is 30 years old, but to have a guy like Shai, it also gives them some flexibility with Dennis Schroeder. I don't know really what's going to happen with that. I wonder if they'll try to move him or they'll just continue to use him in that 6-man role. But yeah, I think OKC can still make the playoffs. I mean, Westbrook is a top 4, top 5 point guard in the league, depending on who you ask. Some people even have him, as high as 2. I don't. But yeah, I still think they're a good team. I don't think they're going into tank mode, obviously. To get all those picks from the Clippers as well, that really is going to help them sort of to kind of maybe build assets that don't cost a lot of money around Westbrook. I think that was a good idea. PG wants to win, and him and Westbrook, it didn't work. Sorry. So yeah, the next team it affected, the Los Angeles Lakers, who I talked about in my last video, and Kawhi not signing. What are they going to do with that $32 million? It just broke that they signed Danny Green to about a $15 million a year contract. But what are they still doing with that other 16? I guess they're going to kind of try to build with just kind of put pieces around him, around LeBron and AD, which I like. But yeah, what does it mean for the Lakers? Now, it's weird. We have these 2 teams. The Nets and the Clippers look like they might have more people watching the games. That's pretty odd to me. I wonder why these small market teams are getting these big market superstars, but that's for another video. But yeah, Lakers. I don't know. I don't know now. I thought Kawhi was going. I really did. I thought all the signs were showing that Kawhi was going, but like Kawhi said, 8 months ago, he didn't want to go to LA and play with LeBron. He didn't want to go to the Lakers. He wanted to go to the Clippers. He went to LA. So yeah, we have two of the most exciting teams in the NBA in one city. Crazy. Last team, just want to talk about the Raptors. It's a tough break. You get Kawhi for 1 year. He takes you to a championship. I know it doesn't sound like a tough break, but it's, now you've seen it. Like, where do we go from here? And you realize that now, hopefully they can build off of Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. I expect him to improve even again with a bigger role. Without having a guy like Kawhi in there, it's going to be him, Lowry, Marc Gasol. Those are going to be your guys. And hopefully, OG Anunoby and their other wing players obviously will get more minutes. They can build a little bit. But yeah, I still think they're a 6 to 8 seed. I want to see how Nick Nurse really is as a coach. This will kind of prove to us whether or not he's a one-year wonder that took an already talented roster to the finals, or if he's a coach that's going to be around for a long time. Great coach. Yeah, that's it. That's kind of my thoughts. I'm going to be posting obviously more content, and now that once free agency's kind of wind down, expect me to start kind of giving an NBA preview for next season. I'm going to do actual standings and rankings and player rankings. I'm excited to look at that. So be on the lookout for that. Please comment below, what do you want to see? What do you like? Do you like these short videos? Do you want longer videos? Please let me know. Please like and subscribe. Peace.